Hello, and thank you for joining me for this very quick video. I'm Laura Diffendal, the Belize correspondent for International Living, and we have a webinar coming up called The Caribbean's Last Affordable Paradise. And I'm here to just share a little bit about what I've learned in living in Belize for about 7 years now, about how I have saved more money than I thought possible living in this exotic paradise. So I've been here about 7 years, and I split time between Ambergris Caye and Placencia. Those are the two most expensive places to live in the country, but there are many other options. And I also want to share, if you are looking at Belize, don't give up on looking at the Keys or Placencia, even though you are going to see prices for real estate are more expensive in those areas. A couple examples are in Ambergris Caye, there's several options now that were not there even a couple years ago. A couple of those include Secret Beach area, which has been exploding in popularity with expats. Right now, there are several listings for brand new 2-3 bedroom little cottage style homes, steps from the sea, and they're starting in the $100,000 range. So that's really unique and rare, so that's why it's so popular. If you've ever been to Ambergris Caye, you've probably heard of Grand Caribe. That's a very beautiful, very well-established community that's about 3 miles north of the bridge in a really nice neighborhood. They've got a nice medical facility right on site, and they just completed a brand new building called Sunset Caribe, and those were listed for $199 US. Those I think are maybe in the low 200s now, but they're brand new condos, really gorgeous, and you get all the amenities of Grand Caribe. And another great value place to check out in Ambergris Caye is Mara Laguna. Those are about 15 years old now, maybe a little older. So you can get a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo there for starting about 150,000 US. So those are some examples of some really great values. A lot of them have water views or are steps from the sea. And that's in the most expensive place in the country. This doesn't even begin to talk about places like Hopkins that are more rustic and up and coming, a little more off the beaten path for tourism. If you really want to look for a deal, you may want to check out Corozal, Cayo, or even Punta Gorda. So those are definitely more off the beaten path. Those are places you'd be a little bit more of a trailblazer, and they're less discovered by tourists and expats. So the couple other things that come to mind when I think about why I have personally saved money while living in Belize. You only have one vehicle if you have any at all. If you live in town, you really don't need one. You can get by with a bike, with a golf cart. You definitely only need one car in Placencia. And Ambergris Caye, nobody has a car. You may have one kind of junky used golf cart, and that's more than enough. You don't necessarily need one if you live close to town, but it does make getting groceries and running your errands a little more convenient. Don't forget about Belize, too. It's only a 2-hour plane ride from several hubs in the U.S. Miami and Houston are probably still the most popular. Of course, it is English speaking, and the U.S. dollar is accepted at a rate of 2 Belize dollars to 1 U.S. dollar, and that is a set rate. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me at belize@internationalliving.com. And I invite you to join the webinar. The link is in the description above. And you can learn a little bit more about why we consider Belize one of the last affordable paradises that you may want to consider. See if it's a fit for you. Thank you so much for joining us.